Hey foodies, welcome to Cooking Shooking. Homemade chocolates are the best. So today we are going to make some bounty style chocolates at home, which are basically cream filled with a coconut touch. So let's start. You're going to need three kinds of chocolates basically: 175 grams of milk chocolate, 75 grams of dark chocolate, and 50 grams of white chocolate. So basically we are going to melt this milk and dark chocolate, and we are going to keep the white chocolate aside for a moment. So 30 seconds at the first, and then we are going to stir it up, then 30 more seconds, then stir it up, and then we are going to give it 20-second bursts until it's completely melted. So the chocolate looks like it's somewhat melted right now. So we are going to just stir it up really well. Always remember, stirring is more important than heating while working with chocolate. So always stir it really well. After microwaving the chocolate for 30 seconds, I have stirred it up really well, and you can see the chocolate is somewhat melted. Just a few more lumps over there. Always remember, stirring is more important than heating while working with chocolate. So always stir it up really well, and then you will have your basic chocolate. Next we are going to simmer up 60 ml of cream in a saucepan, and then pour the hot cream over the white chocolate. Shake the bowl up so that the cream covers the chocolate, and now stir it so that the chocolate melts in the hot cream. So now we have got a homogeneous mixture. We are going to wait until this cools down a little bit, and then we are going to whip it up. So what we are going to do next is, here I have an ice bath, which is basically a few cubes of ice with some water, and I am going to place the ganache over here, which is our basically white chocolate ganache, and now I am going to whip this up with an electric mixer. You can also use a whisk if you wish to. So our ganache is whipped to stiff peaks. Now I am to get this out. Now we always use this electric mixers, and what happens is this all sticks to it. So what you can do is, you can just run the mixer like this only without touching anything. Now most of it is out. Now what you can do next is, you can get a bowl with water and you can run this over it. Much cleaner, but what you can also do is, you can drop a few drops of liquid detergent and it will be super clean. So back to our whipped ganache. Now we are going to add in about 2 tablespoons of coconut to it. Here I am using desiccated coconut. You can also use shredded coconut or fresh coconut also if you wish to. So just about 2 to 3 tablespoons or so, no measurements required over here, and we are going to give it a good mix around. So our cream is ready, and you can see the consistency. This is neither very stiff nor very soft. We want this to be like this consistency, about semi-stiff consistency or so. So now comes the shape part. You can make any crazy shape you wish for. You can even make a champagne bottle shape if you wish to. So I'm going to just keep this aside because we are going to make some normal designs. So here I have a mold. Now this is a plastic one and this is a silicone one. You can use either one of them. Silicone one is more easy to work with, and the chocolates come out really easily and is more easy to work with. You can use any one if you wish to. I'm going for this plastic one today. So now we are going to fill up. So make sure your chocolate is at room temperature. We don't want the chocolate to be warm, otherwise the filling will melt up and it will be hard for us to make it. So take a smaller spoon, and we are going to just add in half of it. I mean, we are going to fill the molds halfway through. So our chocolate molds are halfway filled. Now we are going to fill the filling into it. Now I like a little bit of raisins in my filling, so I am going to add about a tablespoon of raisins to it. You can, if you wish to, you can skip if you wish to. Totally up to you, of course. So our filling is all ready. Now we need a piping bag over here. So it's better to have your piping bag folded over a glass so that you can fill this onto really easily. So I'm going to just snip off the bottom of this, and now we're going to fill our molds up. So I'm going to just take the filling and I'm going to just pipe it in the center of it. So what happens here is, the filling is heavier and it settles there, and the chocolates come up to the border. That way the chocolate covers the sides and it's all good. Now we are going to tap this down to get the pointies down. So all good. Now we are going to fill this over right till the top. So all filled. Now we are going to tap this again. So now this goes into the freezer for about 5 minutes. Till then, let me make another batch. Our chocolates have been in the freezer for about 5 minutes. Now we are going to check on it. But let me tell you what's the basic way of telling whether the chocolate is set or not. So let me flip this around. And you can see the chocolate is all falling around. So you can see the chocolate is looking like transparent right now. I mean, there's a plastic thing looking right now. You can see here. That tells us that the chocolate has left the plastic thing, and the chocolate will come out like this only without even tapping. So chocolate is ready. All done. So there are going to be many times that both the chocolates will stick together. I mean, two chocolate molds will stick together, the chocolate you have poured in. So what you can do is, after setting, you can take a knife and you can just break it apart like this, and the chocolates will come out naturally. So now with the silicone mold, you have to flip it around like this, and then what you need to do is you need to take this and you need to press this. So you can see your chocolate is out. So this way silicone mold works. So our chocolates are all ready. They have been completely done in the freezer for about 5 minutes. Looks totally firm and yummy. So let me try one. Look at the filling, looks totally awesome. There is no match to homemade chocolate, literally. So make sure you try this. I'm sure you'll love this. You can find the text recipe on our website cookingshooking.in. Then let me have one more. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye. Take care. Happy eating.